Good morning. This is Apostolate Reverend Pamela M. Pinckney Butts, presidential candidate for the United States of America for 2016. And it's approximately 9 a.m. on Friday, April the 22nd, 2016. And I've been waiting for my landlord, Jimmy L. Pope Sr., to come and do what he's supposed to be doing in terms of repairs and the necessary corrections for this, where I am located. And he's been refusing. He's been posted up down the street though, and stalking me and menacing me and harassing me. And he passed out my keys to tenants when I first moved in here, where they've been breaking in here, stealing my things. And then I've changed my locks 5 different times. Last Friday, he and some guy called himself bullying themselves up in here on me. And prior to that, I went out of here at approximately 7:30 one morning, and he and some strange, nasty-looking man were taking pictures of me in the halfway lit hallway. The authorities know about it, including the police and others, and they condone it. They've done nothing to address it. When I first moved in here, they stole my birth certificate, social security card, my Indiana state ID, and my sermons. I didn't have any possessions of an enormous amount because I had moved in here from a homeless shelter as a result of being abused for reporting abuse, only to be re-abused again. And I've been being beat up by police. My ballots have been disappearing in elections. My ballot disappeared in the 2004 election, which was George Bush's last term. And my ballot disappeared in the 2008 election, which was Barack Obama's first term. And the Federal Elections Commission and the Cuyahoga County Board of Elections says that they're not going to do anything about it to correct it. I am a presidential candidate, and every time I look up, I see Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump, and other people being posted on my campaign sites. But in the meantime, literally meantime, I'm having an event called Praise and Worship in the Park, spring into great victory. And I've been having praise and worship in the park for several years now, but it doesn't get supported or even promoted. Nothing that I do ever gets investigated by the media or gets promoted by the media. My family sees me as an embarrassment and a shame. And I've lost everything, for real. Everything for reporting abuse. Everything. There was an interstate compact between Ohio and Indiana to murder me after a judge ordered a hit on me from a bench, and nobody seems to have a problem with it. And as people prepare for the Republican National Convention, because there was a little pause there, some other horrible things have been happening to me. I won't go into the gory details of a lot of these situations, but as you see, I am alive currently and in living color. And as you see, the time has elapsed, and Mr. Pope and these people still have not come to do the necessary repairs that are to be done. And nobody seems to want to correct them. And he goes under the auspices of New Band Management, Land Servant Incorporated, and Pennywise Trust. Some of my things have been in storage for many years now, and his name gets written up wrong in violations, and then they claim there are no violations, and I have nails sticking up through the floor, and in a place where I can't allow my family members to go to. My mailbox is violated. Doors have been rigged, locks put on doors where I had been denied access to come and go. I've been kidnapped from here, held hostage in different places, with drugs forced into my body, beat up by police from here, thrown off of buses from here, in my own hometown. And nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody wants to help me correct it. And as you see, the media has not addressed it at all. And not just that, but when my children were stolen from a school and I was kidnapped, held hostage, and where I was going to pick up my son from school, half-day kindergarten, and my baby robbed from me. I've never received legal counsel for me. They paid some lawyer to not represent me. Then I was asked not to call out names. I've already called out one, so we'll leave it at that. And maybe he can explain why he's been getting all this money in exchange for the compromise of my life. I don't even want to call or recognize any leaders because all of them have failed me. All of them. Black, white, and otherwise. If you can assist me appropriately without taking 30 pieces of silver in exchange for my life, I ask you to do so. My phone number is 1-216-548-0820. That's my presidential campaign phone line. And I'm just going to leave it at that. I am concerned for my safety. And I do need the help. Once again, my name is Reverend Pamela M. Pinckney Butts. I am a presidential candidate for the United States of America for 2016. I am a preacher. I am a multiracial woman who is receiving multiple acts of injustice against me. Today is Friday, April the 22nd, 2016, and it's approximately 9:15, I believe, a.m. And thank you for listening and thank you for hearing. I've also been told that if I don't put psychiatric drugs in my body, that I'm going to be shut down completely. Something's supposed to be wrong with my mind for reporting abuse, they say. And I am a heterosexual woman who's been being discriminated against for that as well. And very single. I have no clue on who I would marry. The options that have been made available to me are definitely a no-go. They are not options. I had one man tell me that if I don't have sex with him, that he's going to have me institutionalized. He offers me money recently in exchange for some things that were very inappropriate. All right, I won't take up too much of your time. Thank you, and be blessed. If I disappear, please find out what happened to me. I am not suicidal. So if you hear somebody say that, they're lying. And I do not use drugs, so if they plant some of those on me, that's a lie too. And I do not own a gun, so if they tell you, somebody says I had some type of weapon, they're lying on that too. I don't own anything like that. And I've lost my children, so, and I've lost my homes, and I sleep on the floor, so where I get kidnapped or whatever people get ready to. Oh, that's right, they call that human trafficking now.